It's another Manly Monday, and this Manly Monday I am recording after I have done 3 days at the National Women's Show in Toronto. And so I am talking about what, yes, I am very tired, but what the National Women's Show taught me about women's attitudes about men. Well, basically, there was no man hating that I saw. Uh, one of the biggest draws was the male dancers bordering on strippers. But yeah, apparently, shirtless guy plus cowboy hat means win at a women's show. And I find that interesting because, I mean, obviously these guys were in pretty good shape, but, they weren't perfect. Perfect, whatever that means. And the thing about this is, it got me thinking that you don't need all the things that the internet tells you need. You need a sense of humor, a good personality, and ability to make space for other people. And that, I think, is a real teachable moment because this was pure capitalism in action, right? It was everything from pain patches to orthotics to throw pillows. Of course, if it's a women's show, there has to be throw pillows. But there, obviously shapewear, lingerie, a lot of food. And then there was this thing called the Sippin' Social, which was basically a booze carnival. People paid for tickets and then went around and got samples of alcohol, which were full pours from what I could see. But it was an interesting time. And I didn't see anybody beat you men. I didn't see anybody get going full in on the stuff we see on the internet every single day. And that was very interesting. It was, it was a women-centered space. But I mean, my husband was there and he didn't feel unwelcome. The people I worked with, their husbands were there and they didn't feel unwelcome. And I think that was a bit weird for them. They were like, it's a women's show, but this is cool. I mean, my husband went around buying a bunch of sauces and juices. He did more shopping than I did. But it was like a refresher for the stuff we see on the internet, the very, very extreme, not mainstream stuff we see on the internet. I'm wearing a lot of makeup because I was helping out at a makeup booth all weekend. So yes, I don't look normal, but that's me. But yeah, it was a really, really interesting refresher on how the real world works. Sparkles were very big. I wore a silver sequin dress on the Friday and got a lot of compliments on it. And I paid $10 for it at a thrift shop. The weather was insane this weekend, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that whatever you've been led to believe about what women want or what women are looking for from the internet, the whole 666 thing, it's not true. It's not. It was really interesting to watch the crowd with the male dancers because, I mean, women, when they're just in the gutter, don't behave that much differently than men. But the guys in the show then went to the Sippin' Social, which was the booze carnival, afterwards. And apparently last year there was some groping. This year there was no groping, but I think it was so busy that you couldn't get away with it. But it really was. I found that the dancers that got the best reaction were the ones with the most personality and the ones that put the most work into their routine. Not the ones who, were necessarily best looking. Now, this is a sliding scale because, okay, all of these guys were, I don't know. I'm a terrible judge of these things. One guy was trying to do like the MC Hammer dance in shirtless Thor jeans, and they were so tight they couldn't, they couldn't accommodate the moves. And that was a little like, okay. And then there was another one where there was a lot of gyrating, shirtless guys in cowboy hats, and that got like a mid reaction from the crowd. The guy that got the best reaction that I saw was the guy that actually played with it. He worked on the choreography, he worked on the concept. He really, from start to finish, the routine was conceptualized. And this really matters because for guys out there who think you need the 666 to attract a woman, trust me, you don't attract a woman. I'm really tired. Attract a woman, trust me, you don't. You really, really don't. And this gathering, there were 35,000 women there. And so I think that's a pretty decent sample size. And you saw women get very bored with the shirtless guys. Personally, I would have thought it would be better to sort of spread the acts out between other shows on the main stage, but they did them all at once. And you really did feel the crowd getting bored after like the third act. Until like they all came out at the end at the same time. It's like, okay, now we got a boy band. Now we got something. But it just shows that even the women who were in it for just the physical attractiveness got bored very, very easily. And I think that gives us all hope. But I'm going to stop now because I'm super exhausted. My energy level is dropping by the minute. I got very little sleep this weekend. But we will be back with regular Manly Monday content next week. And I'm super excited about it. So talk to you then. I forgot to do the help support this channel. Okay. Help support this channel. Become a monthly patron. Patreon.com/LeannaK. Or buy a one-time Leanna Care session for someone who can't afford it. Coffee.com/LeannaK. I need sleep in a major way. See you soon. Thanks for watching. I forgot to switch. Oh boy. Hold on. So very tired. Thanks for watching Manly Mondays.